Our story is about 8 college buddies. They were supposed to be studying, mostly they just goofed off. There was Ibrar and his cousin Ishtiak. Those two were big on goofing off, small on studying. Luckily, they had Bilal. Bilal was their lifeline. He was super smart. But everyone teased him about his love for food and English class. Then there was Umar. He was a good guy, but he was really serious. His family was very religious. Umar had tried his hand at forex trading. Let's just say it didn't go well. Next up, Munib. He was the life of the party, always dancing, always smoking. Haroon and Junaid were inseparable, even though they lived in a different dorm. Junaid was there on a sports scholarship. He was a cricket star. And last but not least, Asad. Asad was famous for being late every single time. When these 8 got together, it was always a circus. They'd plan these big study sessions. But someone would crack a joke, or Munib would start dancing. Before they knew it, they were goofing off again. They'd order pizza, tell stories, play pranks on each other. Studying? What studying?
One time we tried to study for a history test. Bilal was trying to explain something. Ibra and Ishtiak were pretending to listen. We were really just planning our next snack break.
I was trying to teach everyone a new dance move. It was total chaos.
I was stressing about my finances. I kept checking my phone.
Ibra and Ishtiak loved to tease Bilal. They called him a bookworm, a teacher's pet, but secretly they were glad he was their friend, especially when exams rolled around.
Bilal would try to explain things to us. He'd make these funny little study guides. We'd just nod along.
We promised we'd study hard, but usually we just copied off Bilal. He wasn't happy about it. But what could he do? We were his friends.
The end of the semester was approaching, which meant one thing: exams. The gang was in a panic. They hadn't really studied at all. They pulled all-nighters, drank gallons of coffee, and bombarded each other with frantic phone calls.
Dude, what's the answer to number 3?
I think I'm going to fail.
Does anyone understand this stuff?
Somehow they always managed to scrape by. Maybe they weren't the best students, but they were definitely the most entertaining, and they knew that no matter what, they could always count on each other. For a good laugh, a study session that turned into a party, or maybe, just maybe, a little help with the homework.